Let's talk about the episode. So, nothing much really happened this week besides John and his passing. Bo got better. Bo doing fine. He doing well. He walking around. He talking. He got to see his grandchildren. Um, Heard about the news about Bo. Everybody happy about that, but sad at the same time because John passed as a hero. And basically, everybody in gloom mode, but somewhat happy over the Bo news. And basically, yeah, it's about to be a mess. And you already know once somebody dies in Salem, there's a 50% chance that they're gonna come back. So what's next with they? Since they didn't send us on a wild goose chase, they didn't played around with John. He coming home. Oh, he coming home. Oh, he home. But first, he got to make a pit stop and be a hero. He ended up saving Bo, getting badly burned, was doing fine and well, then he couldn't breathe. Then Marlena told him, look, it's looking bad for you. You already didn't stop breathing for a couple of minutes. Kayla says looking bad. If you have to go, go ahead and go. You know, we didn't have our time. We didn't have our fun. If you got to go already, just go ahead and go. I'm a big girl, I can take it. So he ended up passing away. Marlena ended up crying. She did get to spend her little last few minutes with him, just like he got to spend his last little couple of minutes with Marlena before she passed out, before that whole drug thing and Kayla, Kate, and Marlena when they went to heaven. So is y'all gonna do that again with John besides bringing a new character? I'm trying to figure out what y'all was doing, because that whole John thing and that little storyline, y'all could have saved it, but I understand how y'all wanted him to go out with a bang, I guess. Being a hero, saving Bo, which was a good thing. I ain't gonna knock it too hard, because that was nice of, letting John go on one final mission. And whole thing ended up getting badly burned by saving the medicine that ended up working and saving Bo. Now Bo living on, and John, I got a feeling y'all gonna recast him as a new person, and John gonna be back in what, about a couple of months? Maybe by the end of this year, this starting the new year, we gonna have a new John. Just like y'all did with the Marlena thing. Yeah, I'm not surprised. And when people die in Salem, they not really dead. So, just like the whole Abigail thing, y'all was talking about him playing around with bringing her back, and John gonna be back. I got a feeling. If he don't be back and y'all don't recast him, I would be surprised and shocked. But yeah, John died as a hero. What else can we ask for? EJ ain't had no business going over to the Marlena house. They just now getting over the fact that you dating Belle, and the fact that you want to come of all people coming in checking on Belle. Why didn't you just call her, EJ? You could have at least called her and say, can you get away? Can I spend time with you or something? I don't know why you went running your big head self over there to Marlena house thinking that you was going to be welcome in her time of grieving. You got exactly what you was looking for. And if it wasn't for Belle coming in and reacting and, getting you the hell out of there, which you shouldn't have been in there in the first place, I'm going to let Kristen have her moment, even though she shouldn't much have a moment or time or the energy with John. Even though she went from family member to family member, to son to son. We going to let that in the past and we going to leave that alone. Kristen had her little moment. The little baby, she had a dream that John died, and then Brady called her and told her, look, John not doing so well. He passed away this morning, and Kristen had her little crying moment. Like I said, I don't know why EJ wouldn't running his little happy behind over there. Then we got, I forgot her name just that quick. But we got Anna and Tony back in town. Carrie back in town. Sammy was coming, but Sydney, you know, the hospital, not the hospital, the airport, and breaking her arm, so that stopped Sammy from coming. We got Will, no Sonny. We got Paul. Is that all it? I think that's all it that came and showed up. So yeah, all the family together, joining in John passing, dying as a hero. Marlena saying she don't know how she gonna get through this. You done been through a whole lot worse than John passing. You literally dealt with a stalker for half of your life, so you'll be fine and you'll be all right, Marlene. You'll be strong. You got family there to support you. Hell, you didn't deal with the devil how many times, and the actual IRL devil how many times, Stefano. You'll be fine. You'll be well, and you know. If you have to cry out, we'll allow it or whatever. But Marlene, you'll be fine. You probably won't find another great man like John. You'll be fine. Hell, you survived Stefano. You survived the devil 2 times, 3 times. 3 times. You'll be fine and you'll be alright. You just gonna be dealing with it with John, but you'll be fine and you'll be right. You'll be alright. Just know that you will be getting those good benefits with John, and his first husband, his first wife, the ISA won't be getting none of that. You just do what you got to do, Marlena. You have to cry, we'll watch you cry. You know, do you at this point, because like I said, you literally been through hell and back. And losing John, I know that's hurting right now, but you'll be fine and you'll be alright and you'll survive it, and you know we'll be there to support you and watch you. Don't matter what, don't matter how boring it is or whatever. Marlena, you got this. I mean, you did like. You really done been through most stuff. I don't know how most people would have survived half of the stuff you done went through. And you talking about some, oh, I don't know how I'm going to make it without John. It's going to be hard. You'll be fine. Trust me. You will be very fine. You are handling it just like Julie handling it. Taking it one day at a time. Surviving, keeping a smile on your face. Hanging around family. And Julie can survive losing her lover, her lifetime lover, you'll be fine and you will handle it. You will handle it with strong colors. You will handle it and fly through it with flying colors, just like Julie. Like Julie went through it. Well, for a moment there, I thought Julie wasn't gonna make it, but she managed and she survived and she doing fine. And Julie can handle it, you can handle it, and you done been through 10 times extra stuff Julie done been through. So you'll be fine, Marlene. You'll be strong. Back to Bo. Bo finally gave Sean the relief, even though they didn't told Sean several times it wasn't your fault that you got drunk and shot Bo and ended up putting him in the coma. You had to do what you had to do. Bo lost his mind and was going off, and you don't know if he was going to hurt or harm Hope, so you ain't had no choice but to shoot him. You didn't have to be under the influence, but you did what you had to do. I guess hearing that for Bo helped him out a lot and relieved that pressure finally that they've been telling him for years that it wasn't your fault. Bo wasn't in his right mind when that happened. It was either you shoot him or what could have happened to Hope could have happened to Hope. So basically you a hero in that situation. Even though you had to put your dad down, it was for a good cause. But I guess. And Bo got to meet his grandchildren. Hope went ahead and told him the news about John passing. Once she found out about it, because they totally forgot about poor John, being excited and being happy about, you know, Bo being fine and alive after 2 years, they said. time slips away, and Hope just happy to have her man back, which I don't blame her. She just happy to have him back and totally forgot about John. And yeah, so everything turned out right. Then Jennifer and Jack come into town, and Jennifer. Now I said I wasn't gonna give you too much, but I'm gonna give you a little piece. Chad is a grown ass man. Leave that man alone. If he wanna date Kate, that's that man business, and he entitled to date her. Just like EJ told him, either get over it or move on with your life. That man entitled to be happy, even if it is the woman that got blackmailed and pretending like she was Abigail. Leave that man alone. You come into town being messy when you supposed to be there worrying about John. You come into town worrying about Chad on a date with Cat Green. I'm glad Jack attempted to calm you down. Like, it's time to move on. You and Julie, it's time for y'all to move the hell on with y'all lives. Y'all happy y'all doing that? Ain't nobody down your neck what happened to Doug. You don't want to talk to Doug, okay, that's fine. Chad chose to be happy. If Cat Green make him somewhat happy, if Cat Green make him, somewhat to get about Abigail or remind him of Abigail or whatever going on with him and Chad, that's not none of y'all business to get into it, Julie and Jennifer. Jennifer, go back to Boston if it hurts you that bad that man want to hang around Cat. Like, y'all need to leave that boy alone. That man finally then got over Abigail, able to talk to women, able to develop those feelings for any woman, because it didn't work out before. And here you come into town thinking you gon' Jennifer, sit your behind down. You already working my nerves already. And you were just in time to hot 2 minutes. Whatever going on with Kat and Chad is none of your business. Somebody need to tell you that. Jack was trying to tell you that low key when he was telling you that it wasn't her fault. And you need to calm down and drop them walls. Yes, it was messed up what she did. Yes, she shouldn't have did it. But just like Julie, decided to back up and leave it alone, it's time for you to back up and leave it alone. Like, y'all can't stop that man for talking to Cat. Y'all is not that boy mother, and y'all just gonna have to suck it up and keep your opinions to y'allself. I'm pretty sure y'all have done stuff or want to date somebody that did stuff in the past, and y'all wanted to disown the person and all this and all that, but you stuck beside the person. Like, y'all need to get a grip at this point. Y'all is not gonna stop Chad from doing what he want to do. If that man want to date Cat, that ain't none of y'all business. Y'all just need to suck it up, shut up, or move on, or go back to y'all respective place where y'all ain't got to deal with it, see with it, etc. It's just like y'all be acting like y'all somebody parent or whatnot. Like, we understand, Jennifer. We there with you. She did what she did. It was messed up. She shouldn't have done it. But it was Clyde. It was either she do it or her mother ended up getting off. Okay, fine. Chad finding it hard to forgive her. Other people finding it hard to forgive her. Jennifer, we understand that's your daughter. You can't let go that easily. But you cannot tell that big grown behind man who he can and can't date. He ain't got to have it in the Horton household. He can have it in the Horton Town Square any way he want to have it. Y'all not going to stop that boy for seeing Cat if he want to see Cat. And I don't even much like Chad like that, and I'm on his side. Like, Jennifer, get a grip. Like, get a grip. If everybody else could forgive that woman and say it wasn't her fault, Jennifer, it's time for you to move on. We see you still got hurt feelings and lingering feelings. Like, Jennifer, move on with your life. Like, that happened so long ago. Everybody besides you and Julie decided to move on. Y'all too, y'all refuse. I agree with y'all perspective, what's going on. But still, Y'all can't tell that grown man what to do and who he can and can't date. That's crossing the line of you being too grown and thinking you somebody's mother, telling them that who they can and can't date. He ain't got to have it nowhere in the Horton household, but y'all can't stop that boy from doing what he doing, what he want to do. Like EJ told him, he grown and who cares what other people think. And that goes for you too, Jennifer. Like, you come into town being messy. Like I said, we there with you, we understand. But you crossing the borders you shouldn't be crossing. Telling that boy who he can and can't date, and he going under the gate with Cat Green. Like, keep that to yourself. Nobody cares. And Jennifer, you should know that you can't stop nobody from doing what you want them to do. So while you sitting up there throwing a little hissy fit and all that, getting all pissy, we do not care, Jennifer. Go on back to Boston and worry about that paper. Because worried about Chad and Cat Green is the worst thing you can worry about. You should be worrying about your own life at this point. Like, you really need to move on at this point. Cause it's getting tired and it's doing too much for you at this point. So yeah, you need to move on. You and Julie, well, I don't expect nothing less out of Julie. Look at the Nick situation. I don't expect nothing, her to have a mind of moving on. Like, how many family members had to beat her upside the head? Even Hope had to tell her that Nick wasn't no good, but yet she sat there, still believing him on as a hero, and still cheering him on, even though half of the stuff he didn't did. And Hope and the other family members had to tell her that was something wrong with Nick and he ain't normal. But you sat there cheering him on like the cheerleader you was. Like, y'all need to move over and move on. Kate got the worst news she can get for her side of the front. That Philip, I'm about to say Philip, that Xander paid for his bond and he out, and why she dealing with Philip and he being in a coma. She leaving manuscripts around that shouldn't be left around. Miss Holier than thou, Miss Choi then got it sitting up there reading it, even though she shouldn't be reading that. Miss Baba Thumper herself, she's sitting up there reading it while Sophia getting the tour of the hospital because she have her baby and all that, and poor thing got traumatized. But yeah, Kate, that book is about to get in the wrong person's hand. You already told Alex no. Kate don't know nothing about the no yet. And yeah, Sophia Choi didn't read it, Kate didn't read it, Alex didn't read it. Who next to read that book? And now that it's in the hospital just laying around, somebody gonna end up publishing that book. Well, Stephanie didn't want her name on it, so this is her perfect opportunity. Somebody turn that in and cash in on her hard work, and let them take the credit while she don't. Well, that's what she really wanted to do anyway. She don't want to be her name nowhere near it anyway, so that would be a good start for her. And Anna coming to town annoying Marlena and annoying Kate with pictures of I forgot the boy name. Coming there annoying Kate first, and then going to annoying Marlena, but she trying to be there, bless her heart. I miss Anna and her annoying self. That's my girl. Even when she was toting that girl and running around trying to shoot somebody with it. That's my girl, and I'm happy she bad. Just to give me a little chuck and a little laugh. I'm here for it. But anyways, though, that's all that really happened. Besides Gabby grown daughter annoying the hell out of her. Ray was trying to figure out who got that SD card of the night EJ was shot. Johnny and Chanel living life. Now he got to worry about John. That's about all that happened. So anyways, that was the episode. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I'll see y'all later. Enjoy the rest of y'all night. Have a good weekend, and I'll catch y'all later. Bye.